For the third year, Dave Campbell's Texas Football has partnered with Children's Health Andrews Institute to shine the light on student trainer programs across North Texas with the Team Behind the Team Award. This year, 11 finalists have been selected to compete for the Team Behind the Team Student Trainer Program of the Year and a chance to receive $2,500 donation to their school's athletic trainer program. In addition, we are proud to recognize 2 student athletes from each school who worked with the student trainer program to overcome an injury and return to their sport with a Comeback Athlete Award. Each student will receive $250 in tuition assistance to the college of their choice. Today, we're proud to spotlight Prosper High School. Joining us, head athletic trainer for the Prosper Eagles, Michael Henry, Comeback Athlete Award recipients Riley McDaniel and Kaleb Miles, student trainers Gabby Coffey and Jaron Riggs, and on behalf of Children's Health Andrews Institute, Jeff Baggett. Thank you guys for being here. Everybody give a quick wave. Perfect, perfect. Michael, tell us your reaction when you found out Prosper High School and your student trainers were selected once again as finalists for Team Behind the Team Student Trainer Program of the Year.
It's a good thing to have these young men and women recognized for what they do, because most of everything they do is behind the scenes. It's never out front in the spotlight or anything like that. You know, people only see about 10% of what these student athletic trainers do on a daily basis. I mean, my 2 trainers back here and Riley, they're here at 6 o'clock in the morning, every morning for practice. So nobody ever gets to see that. They just see them, hauling water bottles on the sidelines. Well, that's only about 10% of it. So being able to recognize them for what they do outside of the games and whatnot is really a treat.
For sure. Tell us about some of that work that they put in that others may not see, others not as close to the program may not see.
Well, we start practice about, I guess they have to be in meetings at 6:30, about 6:30, they got to do roll and then be in meetings. So that means we're here about 5:45 every morning doing treatments. And so this year, our 2 head trainers, Darren and Riley, they'll be here at 6 o'clock in the morning to help us with treatments and stuff. And then I'll get everything ready for practice then. And then preseason, they would come into every freshman and JV practices with us. And then a lot of other kids in the program, our first years, they'll help out in the training room doing rehab and therapy, and which is really great because that's where they learn all the hands-on medical side of the athletic training field.
Riley, Kaleb, how much of an impact do your student trainers have on you returning to your sports, softball and football?
They have a really big impact, making sure you're always taped up, getting the right treatment, getting treatment set up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long season, any sport you play. So I think, speak for myself, I'm in the training room every single day, getting eye stuff and all that kind of stuff. And so they're in there. I mean, they know the routine pretty much, and they help us out a whole lot. And it's a pretty easy process, and it makes it much more enjoyable and easier to come back from those injuries that quicker.
For sure. And Riley, you spend a lot of time in the student trainer room for a couple different reasons. You're also a trainer as well as a student athlete. Tell us about that. How is it being on both teams?
It's really fun. It's exhausting, I'll tell you, but it's a blast. Like getting to play my sport and be on that side of it and kind of know what the athletes are going through, and then be on the other side where I can actually help them and just kind of learn about the different injuries that happen in different sports and all that, and kind of see them up close. And of course, like, they're all my friends, so it's kind of fun to just kind of be in that world with them and having that background and being an athlete as well. You kind of just already know how to jump into it. You understand what they're going through, and it just makes it a lot more enjoyable.
Gabby, tell us what you most enjoy about being a student trainer at Prosper High School.
Really fun. A lot of different memories have come from it, and a lot of different life-changing experiences. And with Coach Henry, Coach Chen, and Coach Easley, they teach you a lot of life lessons that you wouldn't typically learn within just normal school classes. So it's really nice they're like, not only are they preparing you if you want to continue this career path, but they're also teaching you life lessons.
Absolutely. Jaron, what have been some of the most meaningful moments you've experienced as a trainer at Prosper High School?
It's really good to get those hands-on experiences with not only the children's health doctors and trainers, but also the Prosper High School trainers. And you also, it's not just the training program that you get to learn about. You also learn life lessons, like Gabby said, that you don't always learn just by going to school.
Absolutely. Jeff, thanks so much for being here. Why is it important for Children's Health Andrews Institute to partner with Dave Campbell's, supporting local high school students committed to athletic training?
Well, it's a real pleasure to be able to highlight the good work that's being done kind of behind the scenes. In sports medicine, oftentimes the work, again, is done where most people can't see or can't go. And so, a lot of really good work gets put in by people that, don't really get celebrated. And it's a chance for us to be able to highlight what they do, and the effect that they have on their friends, their colleagues, and the athletes themselves. And so it's just a way for us to give back a little bit, but just to celebrate what really should be celebrated, highlight the things that should be highlighted, that people oftentimes don't get a chance to see.
And in such an unpredictable time, what piece of advice would you share with Prosper High School in the upcoming school year?
Yeah, there's a lot of unique challenges over the last couple of years. I think everybody has felt the weight of that. The fact that we've been able to get back to sports, the fact that we've been able to enjoy being around other people in a lot of ways. We should be able to celebrate the fact that we're able to do that. And the athletic training programs have really weighed heavily in our ability to be able to do that as a community, to be able to participate in sports and to do so safely. I think is a real an honor for the people that we're celebrating today. The fact that they have been able to work together to be able to achieve that, both for themselves and for the student athletes. It's a really big deal that we're able to do that and be able to enjoy spending the time together in athletics.
Coach Henry, what does it mean to you to have partners like Children's Health Andrews Institute recognize trainer programs not only at Prosper High School, but across North Texas?
For like what Jeff said, it's able to recognize the people that have been behind the scenes, especially our students. Growing up, I've been doing this high school, college, and since I was 16 years old, and a little bit before that. You never get that recognition, and when we have a chance to recognize our student athletic trainers for stuff that they've done and the work ethic of our athletes too. A hard thing about us is making sure our athletes get the treatment they need and make sure they're coming in. These two athletes right here have been really dedicated about taking care of their injuries and taking care of maintenance exercises, stuff like that they can stay on the field. So they're pretty dedicated athletes when it comes to taking care of their bodies and taking care of their injuries. So it's good to recognize that, because somebody like Kaleb or Riley here, they spend probably a lot of time in the training room just as they would out on the field, but you only see what happens on Friday nights and on the softball field. That's what you see there, but you don't see them in the training room in the afternoons. Kaleb was in the training room today during his off period, just doing a little maintenance stuff for him, and he'll be in here tomorrow during his off period also. So, and then Riley will be here after softball practice this afternoon, get a little maintenance stuff done, and then that's what you like to see in the athletes, taking care of their bodies.
That is great to hear. Riley, Kaleb, any final words for Children's Health Andrews Institute?
I'm gonna give them like a big thanks on giving me somebody to help in college.
Yeah, thanks for all that they do and all the work that they put in. I'm sure it gets tiring seeing us in there every single day, but they do help a lot, and it makes it way easier and not as heartbreaking when we get those injuries. We know that they're going to take good care of us, and so we thank you for that.
What a great note. Thank you for sharing that. On behalf of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Children's Health Andrews Institute, congratulations again on being selected as one of this year's 11 finalists for Team Behind the Team Student Trainer Program of the Year. Voting will take place at the end of the year, and Prosper fans, it will be up to you to rally the Eagles training staff to the top. Riley and Kaleb, congratulations again on being named the recipients of the Comeback Athlete Award. Best of luck to you for this season and beyond. Michael, Gabby, Jaron, thank you for all the work you do keeping athletes healthy this year. Last but not least, thank you, Jeff, and Children's Health Andrews Institute for your continued support of student trainer programs across North Texas.